Hello, welcome back to my channel. Psychic medium Jennifer Hall here. Thanks for joining me. In this video, we are going to talk about 3 super common mistakes that you might be making when it comes to the law of attraction and why you might be feeling like the law of attraction is not working for you.
Welcome to Spirit Speaks with psychic medium Jennifer Hall.
What is it? Okay, so to understand maybe a little bit more about why the law of attraction might not be working for you or in your favor, we need to really kind of break down some fundamentals about the law of attraction. So very briefly, I'm going to outline what that is, and then we'll kind of get into the reasons why maybe we feel like as if it's not working for you, and what you can do to change that. So first and foremost, the law of attraction literally, by definition, means like attracts like. So you've probably heard this before, you probably already know, but like I said, I'm just going to give you a quick little rundown. The law of attraction means that what you put out there, you get back in return. So the universe truly works like a magnet. It's a big magnetic field. The law of attraction is a law of the universe, much like the law of gravity. So it always is working. So there's a little tip for you. It's not picking and choosing what it's working for. It doesn't only work for the positive. It works for everything. So the law of the universe, the law of attraction, is constantly responding to your personal vibration. And this is why I am always harping about vibration. I think in every single one of my videos, at some point I mention your personal vibration and why it's so important. And this is one of the most important reasons. It's because the law of the universe, the law of attraction, is responding constantly to your vibration and the energy field that you are putting out at any given time, at every given time. So, meaning that the law of attraction then follows the law of vibration, and the law of vibration is where we really figure out where we sit on an energetic level. So the higher your vibration, the better you feel. That's a good indication. So if you feel good, if you feel pleasant, if you feel eager and excited, and you feel like you're moving forward in life in a really good way, you feel gratitude, you feel appreciation, then your vibration is probably very high, and you'll notice that those are the types of experiences that you're experiencing. So you're putting it out there, that is your vibration, and the universe is responding to it by giving you more experiences that match that vibration. On the other hand, if you're feeling a little bit of anxiety or a little bit depressed or a little bit of that kind of downward spiral of like a Debbie Downer, or things just aren't going right in your life, as long as your vibration is focused on those things that aren't going right in your life, the law of attraction is going to give you more and more of those things that aren't going to go right in your life. So that is the law of attraction, literally in a nutshell. It is a very brief description, but I hope it gives you a bit of an idea of how the law of the universe works, and that it actually is more in your control than you think. Okay, so you have a bit of an understanding now of what the law of attraction is, how it works. I'm going to go into the 3 most common things, I think the things that I see most often when, whether you're working with the law of attraction on purpose, where a lot of us are, we know about the law of attraction, we understand it to a certain extent, and it still doesn't seem to be working in our favor. So for those people, but also for those of you that have no idea what this is, if you're brand new to it, or if you're just sort of coasting through life, this can give you a really good idea of why maybe you're feeling like you're stuck in a rut, or you're feeling like as if you just can't get out of that sort of downward spiral. So the number one thing that I think I see, but actually these are not in any particular order, but the first thing that I want to talk about is that you might be asking for things. So you might be desiring things from a place of lack. Meaning, when you're asking for something, and really that's a step 1 in law of attraction to make it work for you, is you ask for something, and the universe has to provide it because it is law. The thing is that you're asking through your vibration, if you remember me saying this before. So you're not necessarily asking through your words or asking through your thoughts. You're asking with your vibration, which means that if your vibration is in a place of feeling lackful, or feeling like as if you don't have enough, or you don't have the things that you're wanting, then all of a sudden the law of attraction is going to keep giving you not enough of the things that you're wanting. So let's do an example here. Let's say that you want to attract a new job, but all you can focus on is the fact that you hate your job. And you're like, I want this new job, I want this new job. You put this great big vision board up in your office and maybe up in your bedroom, and you're doing your affirmations, and every morning you wake up and you're like, yes, I'm getting a new job today. And then by the end of the day, all you can think about is how much you hate your job. The law of the universe is not going to respond to all of the words that you said throughout the day. It's going to respond to how you feel organically into your core, so your personal vibration around the subject of the job. So my encouragement would be focus as much as you possibly can on the feelings that the new job brings. So as much as you might dislike where you're at right now in your life, or you might dislike the position that you have, or the job that you have, or the people that you work with, try your best to focus away from that. So completely distract yourself from it and focus more on what you're hoping for and what you're wanting in your life. Or get right and get happy with what you're doing right now. So two choices really in that option. But the one biggest thing to take away from this particular point is stop asking from a place of not having enough or not having what you're wanting, because that is what the universe is ultimately going to respond to. Okay, so the second thing that I want to discuss, and maybe one of the main reasons why you're not seeing what you want to receive in your life, it hasn't reached you yet, and that is conditional asking. So this also kind of stems around the asking process. And again, the asking process could be as simple as desiring something. As soon as you want something, you're sending out this signal to the universe to say, give me this, bring me this. And it can be tangible things, or it can be emotional things. It can be the feeling. But since the law of attraction follows vibrations, then it's usually following the feeling, the energies of your feelings, the energies of your emotions. So when we talk about conditional asking, this is where we're sitting in a place, whether we're asking from lack or we're asking from love, it doesn't matter. But what we usually do is we sit and we wait for X to happen or X to show up in our lives. And once X shows up or X happens, then we will feel the feelings that we want to create. So breaking that down a little bit, when we ask for something, when we desire anything, almost always, in fact, I would say 100% of the time, you are asking for that because you believe it's going to create a certain feeling within you. So it's either going to create a feeling of freedom or excitement, or it's going to create a feeling of peace of mind maybe, or happiness or whatever. But when we ask for anything, it's because we believe that having that thing is going to make us feel a certain way that's usually better. So when we ask for something with the intention of feeling better, what happens is sometimes it gets a little bit tricky and we forget to appreciate where we're at right now. Meaning that we are so focused on the fact that we need this particular thing, or we believe that we need this particular thing to happen or this particular circumstance to show up in our life in order for us to create that feeling. And that is where we start getting stuck with putting conditions on our asking, on our desires. So you're sitting there, I'm sitting here, whoever it is, we're sitting here and we're asking from a place of condition. When I get this, I will feel this. When this shows up, I will feel so much better. And that is going about it so backwards, because once again, you're focusing on that place where the law of attraction is going to respond to your vibration, and your vibration right now, not your vibration when you get that thing. So the law of attraction is in real time. So how you're feeling right now, if you are really excited and really eager to receive this thing because you know that it's going to bring you a feeling of peace of mind or a feeling of freedom, basically the law of attraction isn't responding to those feelings of freedom yet. They're still responding to how you feel right here and right now. So the way to fix that, the way to kind of turn that around, is to ask what you want. Ask for what you want, and find the feeling that creates. So many times we don't even know what the feeling is that we want. We don't even really realize that it's associated with a feeling. So find the feeling. So let's say it's more money. Let's say we want to attract more money into our lives. Well, why do you want more money? let's say, because it brings a feeling of peace of mind or freedom. Let's use both of those. So what happens is the law of attraction, though, is still going to respond to your vibration right now. And if you're feeling stressed out and frustrated because you don't have enough money at the end of the month, and you're feeling scared sometimes and fearful, and how am I going to do this, and how am I going to do that, and how am I going to pay this, but at the same time you're kind of like eager for the money to get here, it's a huge discord in the energies. So the law of attraction needs you, if you want that money to show up in your life, you have to find the feeling of freedom and the feeling of peace of mind right now. That's right. No more conditions on your feelings, on your happiness, on your askings. No more of that. You need to find the freedom now. So in order to do that, how can I find freedom, Jen? How can I find peace of mind when I'm literally barely scraping by? Well, you find something else to create that feeling for you. Look around you. There's got to be something in your life that you can find that will create that feeling of freedom, that will create that feeling of peace of mind, or something totally general, even just to feel good, feel a bit better, feel a bit better, feel a bit better, and the law of attraction will respond to that. The last thing that I want to mention is the how. So we've asked and we're waiting for it to get to us, but sometimes we get so caught up with how it's supposed to show up in our lives that we miss so many opportunities of other ways that it could show up. So I want you guys to understand that the universe is a million times smarter than us. It knows, and it works with your highest, most divine self to bring you the path of least resistance, to bring you the easiest, most flawless ideas and ways of things to get to you in your life. So it knows better than you do. Sorry, but it does. And when you can let go of the how something is supposed to show up, what it's going to look like, the whole process of that happening, let go of how, and you will be shocked with how many amazing things will show up in your life super quickly because you aren't resisting it anymore. Sometimes we have these imaginings set up of how everything's going to show up or how the money is going to get to you. Is it going to come to you in a new job? Is it going to come to you in the lottery or whatever? And we imagine and we put so much focus on the how that we kind of stall the universe and its creative mind and its creative processes to get that stuff to you somehow. So if you're looking for more money, using that example again, maybe it's not going to come to you in a lump sum. Maybe it's not going to come in, right away or in a form of increased income. Maybe it'll come to you in an idea, a business idea that all of a sudden you jump on board with this business idea and you're all of a sudden making more money than you could ever imagine. But basically, it could be anything. And most of the time we have no clue. So my advice to you when it comes to the law of attraction, especially when it comes around how your desires are going to get to you, let it go. Let go, throw some trust out there, say, okay, if this is a law of the universe, much like gravity has never steered me wrong. It has never done me wrong. It always works for me. I am not floating, and nor have I ever floated out into space. So I can trust that the law of attraction, there's science behind it. The law of attraction is a real thing. And like attracts like, and it's going to follow my vibration. Okay, I'm going to throw some trust out there with that. I don't really understand it, but I'm going to try. And then all of a sudden you ask for what you're looking for. So you throw a bit of trust out, you ask for what you want, and then let it go. And enjoy your life and have fun in the now moments and what you're doing right now. Enjoy your life now, and the law of attraction will give you more and more and more to enjoy. So there you have it, 3 super common mistakes that we all make when it comes to the law of attraction. I hope that you can turn that around now and let the law of attraction do its magic, work its way into your life for the good, and just sit back and allow these beautiful things that you're hoping for and wanting in your life to just appear.